Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best mirrorless cameras.
Starting at number 5.
Canon EOS M6 mirrorless camera. If you ask experienced photographers why they have shied away from switching from DSLRs to mirrorless ALCs, one reason you're sure to hear is the limited number of lenses that are available. DSLR camera models have been around a lot longer, and they have a lot more lenses from which to choose. To gain access to more lenses with a mirrorless camera, we'd recommend the Canon EOS M6. This camera can use Canon lenses made specifically for its line of mirrorless cameras, with an M mount, but by making use of a mount adapter, the M6 can also fully use many Canon DSLR lenses, opening up a whole new world of photography options. With the adapter, any Canon lens made in the past 3 decades is usable with the M6, according to the Ken Rockwell review. An Amazon buyer was excited to have the option to use some of his old DSLR Canon lenses with this model. The EOS M6 has an APS-C-sized image sensor offering 24.2 megapixels of resolution, resulting in strong image quality, according to the Imaging Resource Review. It has a nice set of wireless connection capabilities, too, including Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The M6 creates some amazing images, yet it remains a lightweight camera that works well for shooting one-handed, according to Steve's Digicams. However, one Amazon buyer was disappointed in the video shooting options with the Canon M6, especially in less than ideal lighting conditions.
Coming at number 4.
Olympus OMD EM10 Mark II camera. One of the biggest drawbacks to upgrading to an advanced interchangeable lens camera is the cost. That's one of the reasons why we really like the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark II mirrorless camera. It has a low price point compared to other advanced models, yet provides a strong level of performance. The OMD EM10 Mark II is a fast performer, too, offering a maximum burst mode setting of 8.5 frames per second. Unlike some mirrorless cameras, the Olympus Mark II has a built-in viewfinder that yields a sharp image. It's a great choice for the price, according to Steve's Digicams. Additionally, the main display screen with the EM10 is sharp and provides touch control, which is great for people who are migrating from smartphone cameras to this Olympus model, according to the photography blog review. In fact, one Amazon buyer says the overall user interface of this camera is excellent for inexperienced photographers. The Olympus EM10 has an image sensor similar in size to an APS-C-sized sensor, offering 16 megapixels of resolution. The Imaging Resource Review says this model does a great job recording in the raw image format. It records video in full HD resolution, rather than 4K. A few Amazon buyers reported problems with the longevity of the Olympus OMD EM10 Mark II, though.
At number 3.
Panasonic Lumix G85. The Panasonic Lumix G85 has a great set of features for photographers looking to buy their first advanced interchangeable lens camera. This model ships with a kit lens, giving it a reasonable price point, but its greatest feature is the ability to shoot video at up to 4K resolution and 30 frames per second. The G85 also can record full HD video at 60 frames per second, producing a strong combination of video recording capabilities. You don't need a separate digital camcorder if you own this Panasonic camera. The Camera Labs review mentioned the importance of having a long battery life in a camera that is designed for video recording, and the G85 delivers. However, one Amazon reviewer says the camera's autofocus system doesn't always work accurately when shooting video in tough lighting conditions. The touchscreen simplifies the process of operating this Lumix G85 camera, making it run a lot more like a smartphone camera. The G85 includes a viewfinder, too, which gives it a leg up on some other mirrorless cameras, according to TechRadar. The image sensor in the G85 delivers 16 megapixels of resolution in an image sensor that is similar in size to an APS-C-sized sensor. The Steve's Digicams review says the still image and video quality are both excellent with the G85. One Amazon buyer mentioned the low weight of the Lumix G85, which makes it easy to carry with you anywhere.
Number 2 of my list.
Sony A7R III. The Sony A7R III is an outstanding mirrorless digital camera, creating images that will rival intermediate-level DSLRs that have a similar price point. The video quality with the A7R III is excellent too, and according to Gizmodo, it does an excellent job of smoothly auto-tracking focus while recording. The camera's full-frame image sensor is the largest physical size of image sensor that's found in a camera for the consumer market, so this Sony model's image sensor sits at the top of the heap in mirrorless cameras. You won't find another mirrorless camera that has 42.4 megapixels of resolution either. The A7R III has an extremely clear viewfinder along with a sharp main display screen you can use to frame the scene, which are two features praised in the Steve Huff photo review. The unit's autofocus system works extremely fast, giving this Sony mirrorless camera a high level of performance. Battery life is seriously improved from the previous model, the A7R III, allowing for about 650 frames, or one relatively full shoot. Still, keep an extra charged battery or two on hand. You will pay a lot for this camera, so we wouldn't recommend it for beginners just looking at getting their feet wet. Furthermore, you'll need to be an experienced photographer to take advantage of the Sony camera's metering and white balance capabilities. As adventure photographer and photojournalist Chris Burkert explains, this is filmed by and for Sony. But when you're ready to step up your photography game and want a mirrorless ALC, nothing beats the Sony A7R III's image quality. If you want to spend a little less, and maybe give yourself a little more room in your lens budget, check out the Sony A7 III, which is still a professional-grade camera but offers half, 24.2, the megapixels of the A7R III, and is more than sufficient so long as you're not looking to blow up billboard-sized images.
And number 1.
Fujifilm X-T20. The Fujifilm X-T20 has all the features you could want in a mirrorless camera, including great image quality, fast performance, a retro look, and a decent price. The Fujifilm X-T20 offers the best mix of photo quality, speed, and price in the mirrorless digital camera market. Then there's the very cool retro design of this camera, which we love. It has silver trim across the top and bottom of a black camera body. You can also get it in all black if the retro look is too much. Fujifilm is one of the best manufacturers of mirrorless cameras, as the company has had a lot of success in this arena, so the X-T20 is a trustworthy choice. The X-T20 has 24.3 megapixels of resolution and an APS-C-sized image sensor, which is comparable in size to what you'd find in an entry-level DSLR camera, or the comparable Sony Alpha A6300. DP Review highlights the quality of this image sensor and points out that the X-T20 can record 4K video, too. You won't be disappointed with the images this camera takes. In addition, The Verge simply calls the X-T20 an example of everything that's right with the world of technology. That's high praise for a great mirrorless camera. People who buy the camera generally like it as well. One Amazon buyer, who has shot with a lot of DSLRs in the past, was impressed with the build quality of this little Fujifilm camera. However, another Amazon reviewer was disappointed in the ergonomics of the X-T20. Small right-hand grips are a common complaint among users of thin mirrorless ALCs, though. If you're looking for a simple kit that does it all, the X-T20 is, in our opinion, the best overall mirrorless camera you can buy. But, if you're looking to upgrade further down the line, and kit out your camera with a host of lenses, consider the Sony Alpha A6300, and, at the time of writing, this kit is an excellent deal. The X-T20's 18 to 55mm kit lens is superior, and the best kit lens art of the image claims they've ever seen, but when it comes to upgrading, Sony may be your better option. Also worth noting, the A6300 is rated as weather-resistant, while the X-T20 is not.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.